Hello, collective. It's Felana with Aspiraltotheself, to the Self, another timeless collective tarot reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's good to have you. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, it's good to see you again. Please keep in mind that these readings are a general message for the collective, so they will not resonate with everyone. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So welcome to my channel, A Spiral to the Self, where we are journeying to master the self and the path of the spiral. Because if you know anything about the soul goes through this spiral to link the inward and outward world together in order for our soul to experience growth. So that's what this channel is all about. I do, of course, timeless collective tarot readings as well as astrological event tarot readings for the collective, as well as astrological energy forecasts for each week, okay? As well as daily motivational shorts of messages from your higher self, okay, to get you going and to know what you need to know, okay? As well as I am the author for both fairy tales that are on this table, The Princess and Her Inner Voice, as well as The Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen. Okay, both of these fairy tales are about following your intuition, how they can be used to overcome obstacles such as like spiritual warfare, having delays in your life, having to deal with toxic people that try to delay you, okay, as well as how to heal yourself from, say, like narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, rape, domestic violence, okay, and to get you to your happy ending in whichever way that looks for you, okay. Both books, the second edition of The Princess and Her Inner Voice, as well as The Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen, can be found online, such as on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart, just to name a few, okay? The first edition of The Princess and Her Inner Voice can be found on my website, as well as all the spiritual hygiene goods I have, such as ritual bath kits to remove curses, hexes, evil eye, and to raise your vibration, some salves, and as well as I offer personal tarot readings, okay? 1 question, 2 questions, and 1 hour in-depth situation, okay? So information on all my services, products, books can be found in the description box, as well as in the comment section, as well as at the very end of this video, there will be a brief little snippet from one of my books, in which will give you illustrations, messages from the book, as well as where to purchase if you are so interested. Okay, so please note that I am not a tarot reader. I am a seer, therefore I read the energies of the cards, okay? The cards are a physical and visual representation of the downloads that I receive, okay? And it's filmed in such a way that you can be part of it, okay? So before I get started with the intuitive download, I'm going to do a prayer, okay? I call upon Anu, Maka, Bob, the Morgan, the Trendy Three. I call upon Banja, my ancestors, the archangels, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow positive and high vibrational energies to flow through as I channel this divinely guided message. Please allow me to see what you want the collective to know. Please protect me, the viewers, this video, and channel as I deliver this divinely guided message. That any curses, hexes, evil eye, let they be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All-High. The sender's mask will be ripped off, and they'll be unable to hide. All their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. I give you full permission to intervene and to intercede on my behalf in whichever way you deem fit. Okay, collective, so the download that I received, okay, is that your intuition has provided you with some kind of deception going on, okay? And possibly with your mental state, because it seems like somebody will stop at nothing for you to self-sabotage, for you to do habits that you no longer do, okay? So maybe you've done a lot of healing, okay? And that's very apparent in this download that I got, okay? But you've done a lot of healing and you've cut out low vibrational behaviors that you no longer do anymore. Say like drinking, eating, like high calorie, high sugary stuff, smoking, whatever that means for you, maybe having promiscuous sex or something like that. Not judging, collective, but you've healed a lot, okay? You've healed a lot. And you feel like you weren't getting recognized for your work. Whatever you've been working on, that you've been putting your heart and soul into, that you were divinely led to explore, pursue, okay? You felt like you were kind of skipped. You feel like, and it was purposeful, like someone tried to make you feel unworthy of what you were doing, or to give up, or to make you feel some type of way about your work, okay? Because the download I got, I had this download that, you were working for a sales company, okay? And you went somewhere for a company party, okay? But first they had the company, I'm trying to think of what they call that, recognition ceremony, okay? And they went around the room to give their awards to the highly productive, or like I said, I'm at the loss for words of what to call this, at the best performers. Okay, I don't know why that was hard for me to say. Okay, so they went around the room to the top performers, and you knew that you were part of that. Like, you knew what your achievements were. You knew that you should be named that, but they didn't. Okay, they didn't mention you at all, and you're like, what the hell? Like, I know that I'm a top performer. I got the numbers. I got the receipts. Like, what are you talking about? And it made you feel some type of way, okay? It made you a little upset, to be quite honest. It made you feel like that it was a slight against you in some way, that you knew that you were a top performer, but then you had other people trying to say that you weren't, okay? But you had the facts, you had the proof that I am a top performer. I did what I was supposed to do and some, Now, the boss of this, okay, noticed that you were talking to someone and was suspicious, and they said that you guys were together, and you're like, yeah, we're together, we're married, we're in a relationship. And then the boss goes after that to saying that next door they rented out a hotel, okay, where there's going to be a party with food, weed, and alcohol, okay, and that they had lots of sweets, cakes, books, pictures, whatever. And they even offered to delay your flight, because this was in another country, this party or recognition ceremony, okay, so that you could stay at the party longer, and you said no. Okay, so what I'm getting from this download, guys, like I said, you followed your intuition. Somebody tried to get you to self-sabotage. They wanted you to feel slighted. They wanted you to feel like the work you were doing was not the best. They wanted you to feel forgotten, okay, that you weren't a top performer, that what you did was insignificant, even though you knew that what you did was exceptional. Like I said, you had the receipts, you had the facts. Like, you're not just like somebody who has a super inflated ego or confidence. You had the backing for it. But they were trying to get you to delay your growth by, one, hurting your feelings, like trying to make you feel slighted, but trying to delay you by getting you to participate in low vibrational habits that you no longer use, okay, or that you no longer, participate in. Because like I said, it had, food, sweets, cakes. You're like, oh, stay. We'll even delay your flight back home. And the plane in this would mean like movement on your journey. Okay, so you've been healing a lot. And what I'm getting, guys, is that you've purged your heart of wounds, obstacles, and low vibrational habits in order to move forward with forgiveness. Like you've been able to forgive the slight. You've been able to purge the low vibrational habits that you use to cope, okay, with the slights, or to cope with any kind of trauma that you had. Okay, but also I'm getting that that you're now practicing forgiveness. Okay, so you're not held back by any trauma or anything from your past. So let's get into that. Which, by the way, I'm very proud of you. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about people trying to delay them on their journey, to hold them back, but the collective passing the test for temptation, to go back to old, outdated ways of thinking and doing things? What does the collective need to know about this? Purging old wounds. So you got investigation. Purging old wounds. Saying no to temptation. What does the collective need to know about this download? Okay, that's way too many. It's like a quarter of the deck. You do have these cards sticking out there. I'm going to take those. Soul purpose. Soulmate. Karmics. Okay. So far, it looks like a soulmate of yours. Well, we won't really know fully until we get into the reading. But there's karmics here. We'll move these around. Karmics and possibly a soulmate. That is somebody from your past, or this could be someone currently, but we'll find out. Is investigating your soul purpose. And they're trying to find a way to delay your growth. But you've already grown, so you passed numerous tests. Okay, Spirit, which card deck would you like me to start with first for this message? Okay, so being called to these. Okay. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about saying no to temptation and healing themselves so that people trying to tempt them are no longer able to work? What does the collective need to know about this download? Okay, so that's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. Respect, because you have respect for yourself and people are seeing that. They wanted you to be generous to them. So maybe that's why they try to offer you all these different temptations. You got 9 of them here. Because you're in a phase of empowerment. Okay, I'm going to hide that because that's... you're in a phase of empowerment, or not a phase. You're in this time of empowerment. Okay, you rose. See the hill here? You've rose. And you're currently at the waters of life. So you've cleansed. You've cleansed any kind of low vibration from your aura, your energy. Okay, so your cup is overflowing. You, like I said, you were forgiving. And you've cleared out all this old vibrational habits. Okay, you've cleared out anything that was holding you back. And there's protection here. Protection. You are highly protected because you are learning the foundations of life. Like I said, you're growing. You've grown past the old heartaches. You've grown past the old temptations. And hearth fire. Okay, so this was this group because you got karmics, plural. So this group was trying to have a reason to celebrate by doing something to get you to take part in something that would lower your vibration. Like I said, they were trying to tempt you in any way possible to give you decisions to make in a rash way, to make you make a rash decision, to provide you with some kind of ecstasy, like short-lived ecstasy. Like I said, they were trying to get you to like drink, smoke, what have you, because they wanted to exploit you and your blessings. So you see how the beehives here are all open. They wanted to take everything you had, and there's fire back here. They try to bring you some kind of conflict. But you're heavily protected, okay? Heavily protected. And so is your home, because your temple, because you got the women and man here. I'm going to cover this up because she's got boobs. That you are heavily protected, okay? And then you see that there's a tree of life. So you've got the knowledge, the wisdom, and you know, if this is your divine counterpart that's being mentioned here, you guys are heavily protected. So let's clarify some of these cards. Spirit, clarify 9 of Bows, respect. Spirit, clarify 9 of Bows, respect. Okay, so you have respect for yourself, your craft, whatever, and you're also highly respected by the community, okay, because you're showing up as the high priestess, someone who's very intuitive, who's able to uncover secrets and has wisdom, but they wanted you to have to juggle that by tempting you with low vibrational things. Clarify 9 of Vessels, generosity. Like being generous with all these temptations, just to see if you would partake in one. Even providing solutions so you could partake in them. You know, it reminds me of Pinocchio. honestly, like where they're like, oh yeah, do this, stay as long as you can. Okay. Spirit, clarify 9 of Vessels, generosity for the collective. Ooh, what I tell you, man, I can't even make this up. Come through, Spirit, come through with low vibrational stuff to get you restricted, to give you addictions, okay? They try to limit you, trap you in some kind of bondage by offering you all these temptations, and you pass the test, and I'm so proud of you. Clarify 5 of Bows, empowerment. By trying to give you some kind of opportunity. I'm sorry, no. You're empowered, so that's why you know all about your financial opportunities and manifestations. Okay, you're very goal oriented, so maybe you're out there getting the gold, because it says here that you are in your 10 of Pentacles and, 10 of Pentacles time of your life where you're very you're very stable. You have long-term success, okay? So they did this to disrupt your foundations, okay? Because that's why they wanted this. They're like, well, maybe if I can tempt them to do something that maybe they used to do in the past, I can get them to not be so empowered to go after their success, their stability, their security, okay? Clarify waters of life. Clarify waters of life, Spirit. And they're trying to find the way forward to take you out of this waters of life, because they know that you're co-creating with divine. They know that your cup is overflowing, okay, that you're not drained. You're high vibing. You're in completely with your soul purpose, okay? They wanted the ability to move forward with whatever this was. Maybe they're looking at you like some kind of financial opportunity. I'm not sure. Let me fix it. Okay. Clarify 7 of Bows, clearance. Clarify 7 of Bows, clearance. Because you have cleared out any kind of sacral chakra blockages. You officially cleared it out, okay? So you're fully in your self-worth. You're comfortable with your sexuality and creativity, okay? Like you've cleared any kind of blockages out, or someone trying to stop this for you. Like your sacral chakra is your home of your like kundalini energy, okay? It's where your willpower and everything is. So if this is blocked, it could stop you from moving forward. It could stop you from clearing things. So whatever kind of smoke someone brought you, you've cleared it out, and your chakra is not blocked. Clarify Queen of Stones, Bear. Because your marriage, if you are married, you got yellow here, yellow and orange here again, so your solar plexus and sacral chakra, you're heavily, heavily protected, okay? And so is your religious belief. So it says you're in your soul purpose. Maybe you do something spiritual, you're a leader in your spiritual community, okay? You and your chakras and your beliefs are protected, okay? And whatever you believe, your spiritual wisdom is heavily, heavily protected, because it looks like these people are definitely not of the light. Not of the light. Clarify Ace of Stones, foundation of life. Clarify Ace of Stones, foundation of life. Like you've got firm foundations. Okay, yeah. You have firm foundations in life. Like I said, you're heavily prosperous. You're making good decisions. You're building roots. Okay, you're very stable. And matters of the heart, like I said, your heart chakra and your throat chakra are not blocked. So none of your chakras are blocked, despite what these people try to do. Okay, but you're making sound decisions with your heart chakra. Okay, it's your center of love, compassion, forgiveness. Like if you had trauma before that was blocking your heart, it's no longer there, and you speaking up about it, whatever injustice that was done to you or for you, okay, it's definitely eliminated. It's cleared any blockages that someone tried to create for you, okay? But you're very sound and stable in both areas, okay? And if your heart chakra is blocked, that means that you're blocked all your opportunities. Okay. But I know in the download it says you felt very slighted. You felt like you weren't being recognized for your work. And you voiced this out, and you also voiced your opinions. Okay. So you have here your beliefs. So if you don't believe in drinking anymore, you don't believe in smoking, you don't believe in any kind of self-sabotaging behaviors, okay, that is just going to set you back. You spoke your truth, and it set you free because you have built strong foundations that nobody can disrupt. Clarify hearth fire. Clarify hearth fire. Because these are past people that wanted you to live in the past, okay? These are past people that wanted to celebrate your downfall, okay? They don't like that and then you got fire here. They try to bring you conflict, but they wanted to celebrate, and they did it in the dark, whoever these are. But they're investigating how you're able to bypass all their temptations. But this is people from your past that was doing this to you. Clarify two of both decision. Okay, because they wanted you to make a rash, quick decision so that they could have success and victory, okay? So if they were trying to tempt you with things to harm your body, they were tempting you with low vibrational things, and I'm getting this as dream state magic, so this happened in your dreams, okay, where somebody was trying to tempt you to do things that you don't normally do anymore, okay? They wanted you to make a rash decision so that they could have success, whatever witchcraft or whatever they were trying to do to you, okay, to lower your vibration. So this is mental magic, dream state magic to disrupt your mind to make not so good decisions for yourself, okay? But you spoke your truth. You are very firm in your beliefs that no one's able to disrupt that, and you chose correctly, okay? You said no. So you've completely moved on from this. Hold on, it's this way. Clarify ecstasy, 5 of vessels. Clarify. Okay, because, this is where the soulmate comes in. So this is a soulmate who is not a good soulmate. This is someone who's no longer in your life that you want nothing to do with, who worked with karmics, and they're collaborating and investigating your soul purpose and how to get you out of it. So they try to get you to succumb to low vibrational things, and they provided numerous vices to do that. But you're not there, okay? Because they wanted you to have this moment of ecstasy. They wanted you to feel, like if you've ever drank or smoked or whatever, you feel good. But it's short-lived, okay? But then you also see the pentagram here, which pentagrams aren't evil, but these people's intentions were. They wanted to trap you with magic, okay? So that way you would have some kind of love offer from this soulmate of yours. The soulmate wanted to lower your vibration so that they could come in and give you this cup of love. Because they don't love you. They want you to feel that way. Oh, come through, Spirit. Okay. So we have exploitation, okay? Because the soulmate wanted to exploit you, wanted to exploit all your hard work, all your abundance, okay, all your stability. They wanted you to put you at a crossroad. They wanted to blind you and make you feel like you had to make a choice so that way they could put you to rest. Like whatever it is you're working on, they wanted you to be probably not here, not in this world. They want to put you to rest. Whatever you were doing, they wanted to completely take you out. They want to get you to stop doing what it is that you do. Like, so maybe you're a spiritual leader, but they didn't want you to do things. Clarify protection. 4 of stones. Clarify 4 of stones. Clarify 4 of stones. Clarify 4 of stones. Okay. Like I said, you are heavily protected. Okay, you're the baby here of your ancestors. They view you that way. You spoke clearly on your boundaries. You said, no, I'm not partaking in that. Like, I don't do that stuff anymore. I know I'm not supposed to be doing that, okay? You made a very sound and quick decision because you know exactly how hard you've been working on things. Okay, you know that you should have been recognized, but you didn't harbor the hatred in your heart, okay? But you knew that everything you worked for was for your highest good, so you weren't going to give in to low vibrational temptations anymore, okay? Because you're showing up as the wounded warrior. Nine of Wands, okay? You had a test of faith and you stood your ground and you picked correctly when these people tried to bring some kind of opposition to you, and now they're in conflict because of how heavily protected you are and how nothing they've done has worked. Clarify Ten of Stones home. Clarify Ten of Stones home. Because these people, their intentions for you is to bring financial loss, isolation, and poverty to your home. So, okay, collective. You have a rogue soulmate, so someone from your past that you're no longer with, that wanted to lower your vibration to get you to indulge. I guess, like, if none of the witchcraft works, they're like, throw in the donuts and the cakes and the weed. They'll do it then. Or throw in the alcohol. They can't. The collective can handle any kind of spiritual attack, but they can't resist a good cup of alcohol or a donut. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, people's naivety and just brand newness is beyond me. But but this soulmate looked and collaborated with these karmics so that they could disrupt whatever it is you do for work, disrupt your stability, your long-term success, trying to get you to be bound to some kind of addictions, okay? Because none of your chakras are blocked. You're fully standing firm in whatever it is that you do, okay? But these people wanted you to be in your head and make rash decisions, like for a moment of pleasure, I guess, so that way the witchcraft that the soulmate was trying to do on you he can come in, give you some kind of offer, okay? So that way he could exploit you, exploit all your things, get you at a crossroads because you wouldn't be thinking clearly, to put you officially to rest, like probably to take you out. Okay, but the protection that they've experienced because you weren't mistaken, you're very firm in your beliefs and your foundations for life, okay? You know what you want, you know what you don't want, you know what you're supposed to do, you know what you're not supposed to do. And now they're fighting. They're fighting amongst each other because they wanted to do this to you and your home. They tried to take out your foundations, okay? But look here in this card. You are heavily protected, you have the wisdom, and now this is them, okay? These people that did all this witchcraft on you, they're now left in the cold. They now are in poverty. They spent their last dollar to try to disrupt you, and that is why they're in conflict with each other. They're like, well, what did you do? Well, what did you do? You know, things like that. What else does the collective need to know about their good choices and resisting temptations? Because that's how evil works, guys. It lies to you, it feeds you an illusion, and it tries to seduce you in some way. And you pass the test. I wasn't expecting all those cards to come out. So let go of urgency, surrender, okay? Free yourself from time constraints, whatever it is that you're working on, okay? Stop putting a time on it because you're robbing yourself. All right, you have personal guides, your guardian angels and spirit family are around you at all time, making sure that you make good decisions. And these people are karmic lessons, okay? So the soulmate and karmics, these are providing you with some kind of lesson that you need to learn. And it illuminates a kind of wound for you to heal. So that way, or it's showing you in this download that you've healed from this lesson, okay? That there was hidden truth. There's something unknown beneath the surface of this download, okay? Trying to tempt you from, trying to give you these low vibrational temptations. It seemed so innocent at the time, but it wasn't, okay? There was something unknown about it, okay? And it was all for a partnership, a contract for a commitment, because you have a high vibrational counterpart coming, okay? You have green hair, which is heart chakra. They did all this for that, okay? But you are balanced and your energy is centered and you've been practicing self-care, okay? And you're making conscious steps, considered actions and looking forward. That's why you didn't give into these temptations that may have worked in the past. Okay, you have Archangel Phanuel here who's giving you hope of a new beginning and making sure you get it. And, your currents of emotion, these uncontrolled feelings that they wanted you to have, if you made this quick decision here, this rash decision, like in the moment, to give you these uncontrolled feelings so this ex-soulmate of yours could come in and disrupt your life, to provide you with some kind of confusion. Like I said, they wanted you to be at a crossroad here to put you to rest. They want to make you stop. Whatever it is you do, just keep going, because, man, people are really working long and hard to ensure that you stop doing whatever it is you're doing, but it's not working because you're heavily protected by the divine. Like, I don't need to tell you that. All right, Spirit, give us the tea on these karmics and soulmates that we're trying to seduce the collective. Give us the tea on these karmics, soulmates, and their investigation. Give us the tea, Spirit. Give us the tea. What does the collective need to know about these people? This situation is required for you to reach your destiny. Okay, I said that. These people are possessed by spirits, and that's plural. So they're possessed by spirits because they contribute to the low vibrational mess. Their aura is very thin, okay? And that means they're easy to be possessed. That you have personal respect. We've gotten that twice. You have personal respect for yourself, and so does the community that you're in, okay? And whatever it is that you do, you have personal respect, and you have the knowledge to know what it is that you juggle and what your priorities are. Spiritual court is in session for what they tried to do or have done. Because this soulmate wanted to put you in some kind of abusive relationships. Like I said, they want to exploit you in every way. They want to take from you. But they haven't figured out a successful way to do that. Because they're hopeful of manifesting change. They targeted your children and pets. They did some kind of death magic. Or they want to put death to your career, whatever it is that you do. Like I said, they did want to put you to rest. Whatever it is that you do to exploit you. They wanted to end it. A cop is involved that has tapped into their phone and or electronic. So there's receipts on whatever these people try to do to you or have done. They're going to get caught. So know that. Do the shaman diet to detox. Limit yourself of, so cut out sugar, salt, and to eat as clean as possible. So I'm talking like veggies, fruits, do that. Okay, or maybe you have done this and that's why you're so successful, because this is a new cycle for you. These soul ties need severed. So if you have not done like a cord cutting or something with a soulmate or karmics, you need to do so. You need to up your spiritual hygiene. Like I said, you've been going through some spiritual warfare. So that means cleanse your space, cleanse yourself. I have a ritual bath kit on my website, which will give you directions and stuff, and majority of that can be reused. So look at www.aspiraltotheself.com. Okay, but I also have a playlist that has frequencies on there for you to help clear yourself of any kind of blockages by sound. The angel of death is here to avenge for the death magic, as these people are going to be severed to pieces. Okay, so death was already here. So this soulmate and these karmics, because they did death magic on you, they tried to end you, literally. Tried to end you. Tried to end you. Know that the death magic they did has backfired and it went back to them. It returned to sender. So these people could be unalived. They could have done the workings to unalive themselves. Okay. There was so much that was done to you. These people are going to pay for it. These people are going to pay for it. Like, there's no way around it. So, and they're possessed by spirits. So, if you know anything about, like, demons and stuff, people don't last very long if a demon or something's inside of them. They exploit the body. They take all the energy from the body that they can, and then they go on to a new host, like a parasite. What is your higher self? What does the higher self want the collective to know? What does the collective's higher self want them to know? To rise above the situation, like it says that this was required to reach your destiny. You will gain clarity on this current situation when you see it from a higher perspective. So all this was used to do was to get you to heal. Okay, but also everything that they sent to you, it was just transmuted, and it just helped to heighten your ascension and to make it more rapid. So all they did was give you more healing and teach you how to protect yourself, while they literally unalived themselves. I guess that's fair, right? What blessing should the collective be aware of that they should show gratitude for? Come through, Spirit, come through. A blessing from your ancestors, because you are heavily protected from your by your ancestors. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. You're the baby. A blessing on your creativity, because you're going to have the creativity in order to move forward. Like I said, you've already passed all the tests. The test of integrity, the test of faith. You've done all that, and you're going to be very creative and be successful in it. A blessing on a friendship. You're going to have a high vibrational soul tribe here that comes in that helps you with this. And a blessing of the earth. So you're very grounded, okay? You're very grounded. You're very healed. You're learning forgiveness. 111 is the angel number for you're on the right path. So just keep going. What does Goddess want the collective to know about the situation? What does Goddess want the collective to know about the situation? The child within, the inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tender. So heal your inner child. That's what you've been doing, so keep doing it. So keep healing those wounds, because that's what's raising your vibration high. So keep healing, okay? Keep saying no to things that would lower your vibration, like alcohol, smoking, high sugary foods, high salt, okay? I don't know if I said drinking or not. Gambling, those things that would lower your vibration, stop it. And heal your inner child. They've been doing this magic since the spring equinox, and it will catch up with them. So the spring equinox would be like March 20th to the 21st. Everything's happening in divine timing. Summer is also important, so they've been doing this consecutively. That's why the angel of death is here. Since the spring equinox and then the summer. And you need to exercise, which I think you've been doing. Like I said, you've been healing, you've been taking care of yourself. So continue to do that. Continue to exercise. Okay, collective, I hope I provided you with some insight on the situation here. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the services that I offer, as well as my spiritual shop and a brief little snippet of the princess and her inner voice. Bye, guys.